I'm Jay, and welcome to Team 10's review of Team 6's case study on Embraer. In a second, you'll hear from Sean, who will explain an overview of the case. He's going to detail the Brazilian aerospace company's operations and their importance to the Brazilian economy. After that, Luke is going to lay down some positive aspects. He really liked how thorough and clear the explanations were, and how detailed they described the importance to their economy. Then, Savannah will give some feedback for improvement. A little practice was needed to fix some of the audio hiccups. Finally, you'll hear from me again to close us out. First, to Sean.
Hello, my name is Sean, and this week I will be going over some of the key points from our colleague's presentation about the Brazilian aerospace manufacturer Embraer. Embraer is a company that is composed of three primary divisions. These divisions are Defense and Security, which is basically the military's transportation, Commercial Aviation, which provides transportation for cargo or a vast number of passengers, and Embraer's jets, which consist of their luxury airplanes. We then see that Embraer has suppliers from all over the world to make parts for all of these different jets. There are at least 300,000 parts that go into even Embraer's smallest personal jets. Although the deal between Embraer and Boeing fell through, Embraer is still bringing an estimated revenue of $6 billion. Embraer makes up about 1% of all Brazilian international trades, which means Embraer is providing some economic support for Brazil. Embraer is currently in a good position as of now, but should probably consider expanding to other countries to seek new customers and new revenues. Now to Luke with some of the positive attributes from our colleague's case study.
Good afternoon or good morning or whenever you decide to watch this. My name is Luke, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the key things that Team 6 did during their presentation. Team 6 did a good job with the construction of their slides. The slides did not have too many words, they were neat, and they were fairly consistent throughout the whole presentation. The next thing I want to talk about is the speakers. The speakers introduced themselves, some but not all, which connects the viewers to what they're saying and put a name with the voice during their presentation. They also discussed Embraer and the company and what they do. And they discussed also how important Embraer was to the Brazilian economy, which provided more details about the case at hand. Now I will hand it off to Savannah, who will take over, and she will share some of the room for improvements that this team has. Thanks.
So there were a lot of things done right in Team 6's presentation, but there are some suggestions we have that may help improve presentation skills in the future. So the first thing I noticed was that the title slide should first clearly explain what the presentation is going to be about. I could not understand the pronunciation of the company that you said in the beginning either, so I had to go to the next slide to understand what this presentation was going to be about. So being clear in the beginning will help clear up any confusion your audience might have. Another thing I noticed was that sometimes words were run together and I had to re-listen, and sometimes I still did not understand what some words were. Also, you sounded a bit bored throughout it, which makes it difficult for your audience to be interested if you don't sound interested in it yourselves. There are also some minor hiccups where there's some awkward pausing, but nothing too serious or distracting. I also noticed there was one slide without a photo and the rest did have one photo. So work on consistency, having photos the same size, and having your buttons in the same place on every slide. It can be distracting if the audience has to look for the button, and it is hard to see when some of them hover over photos or text. Another thing I noticed was that some people introduced themselves on some slides and some people did not, so make sure everyone has a chance to be introduced. Overall, the presentation was great, but those were just some suggestions we had for improvements on future presentations. Now let's hear from Jay to conclude our final thoughts.
Thank you, Savannah. Hello, listeners. It's me, Jay, again. Let's summarize what we've learned. Sean explained how epic Brazilian aerospace company Embraers is. They have military planes, commercial planes, and even luxury jets. The smallest one has over 300,000 pieces. And I thought my 1,000-piece puzzle was impressive. They are an important part of the Brazilian economy, creating 1% of all international trade. Luke talked about how he liked their neat slides and emphasis on their importance in the economy. However, Savannah talked about how she disliked their lack of clarity in their introduction slide, inconsistencies, and bored and muffled speaking. In the end, it was a solid, interesting, and well done presentation. Although there is always room for improvement, they did a good job. Thank you for listening. Once again, I'm Jay. This has been Team 10, and have a safe and happy Halloween. Until next time, bye.